Hey y'all, my name is Chase and welcome back to another video. Now, I don't know what happened to my audio in the last video. I feel like it was a little wonky, but we're going to continue to try. I think I need to get a more expensive mic. This mic was like $14 off Amazon, so maybe I need to get something that's like in a $30 to $50 range. We'll see. But I'm going to use this mic for now. If it does sound a little wonky, please forgive me because we're trying things out here, learning and growing together. All glory to the Most High because we woke up today. We woke up this morning. Make sure when you wake up out of bed, thank God for a new day. Okay. Now, before I take my scarf off, I did not brush my hair last night before I put the braid in. I just kind of put the braid in and I didn't brush. So I'm taking my hair down and then we're going to brush it out together. But in today's topic, we are talking about parenting in a country that does not like children or in a country that is not children friendly. When you look at other countries, you see they have amenities and things for mothers and children. People can leave their kids outside to sleep or take a nap in the cold. I forgot what country that was, but in this country here, it is not kid friendly. And I don't just mean policies, I mean people, especially online. You see, I mean, even in songs, you see people boldly and freshly say F them kids. And I know it's a joke, but some people literally do not like children. And that right there is a problem because you were once a child yourself, and kids are a gift from God. I don't see how anybody can fix their lips to say that they hate children when again we were once kids. And I know kids can be annoying. Taking care of kids can get tedious, but at the end of the day, they're children. This is how they communicate, whether they yell, scream, kick, cry. That's how they communicate. They're still learning and growing. You have grown adults who don't even know how to control their emotions, wanting a child to control their emotions, especially in public settings. You see people saying that kids shouldn't fly, and I'm not talking about the kids who have no home training. That's a totally different story. I'm talking about kids just being present in a place and then getting judged for being in that place. Again, for instance, with kids being on an airplane, people don't think that kids should fly. What if they start crying and now somebody's nap is interrupted? Listen, the world doesn't revolve around you. And again, a baby is going to do what a baby is going to do. A baby is going to cry. That's how they communicate. I feel like it is so heartless to sit here and say that kids shouldn't be allowed at certain places, or it should be like um adult only trains or adult only airplanes, adult only restaurants, things like that, because you feel like a child is inconveniencing you. You are not that important. And again, kids are a gift from God. Ooh, wait, I got a couple of nuts too. I love my children. My children are my best friends. And it's a scripture in the Bible where it tells you that kids are a gift from God. Kids push you. They teach you different things, and they also help you relearn different things, rewire your brain, and do things that your parents wasn't doing for you when you were a kid. I became who I needed, and I am that person that I needed when I was a kid. I'm that person for my kids now. That's exactly how it should go. Your kids really look up to you. They want to be around you. They just want love. That's all they want is love and attention. They don't care about materials. They don't even care. They don't need a whole lot. I feel like as humans, we overcomplicate things. And that's the problem. We overcomplicate things, we make things difficult. And then I understand everybody has their right or their choice of whether they want to have kids or not. But there's always like, oh, kids are so expensive and X, Y, and Z. Kids are not that expensive. And one debate that I've seen, it was like people who are in poverty or do not have money should not have kids. And I agree to a certain extent, but I really can't judge because you're saying that those some of the most prominent figures who were born into poverty should have never been born. And that I can agree with. Yes, I understand it's ideal to be financially responsible and financially prepared for a child. And not only finances, mentally, physically, but you're not going to be 100% when you have a child. You are, you're going to always be a work in progress. So it's like, yes, you can have certain things in place, and who knows, anything can happen overnight. You can lose certain things too while you have your kids. Life is life. Life be life. But I do not agree with saying that, certain people shouldn't have kids because of their financial situation at the certain time. Again, it's not ideal, and I'm not saying I'm gonna push you to do that, but I'm gonna say that you will miss out, or like, what am I trying to say here? I'm having difficulties forming the words. Let me just go back to what my original point was. There are prominent figures, including myself here, who weren't born into money. And to say that people who are under or are in a certain level of like finances, they shouldn't have kids, is like something I don't agree with, because that person who were born into that environment would probably or could grow up to be something really big, be something life changing, to lead the world in a very positive light. So that's my stance on it. So y'all are going to get glimpses of me, fumbling over my words sometimes, because I am still learning how to properly communicate and use words that are effective to my message. So if I'm sitting here, looking up, trying to figure it out, I'm trying to figure it out mentally. And I feel like communication is really important, and learning words and learning the proper words to use for said situation is so important. Properly explaining yourself is also important. I'm practicing that every single day with each conversation that I have, to make sure that I articulate myself in the best way possible. I'm trying to figure out what hand was the best, because I'm going to just hold the mic for now. But children were put on this earth to teach us patience, to teach us joy, to bring us happiness, to feel love. Life, one of the main things of life is love. It's like everything that I do is out of love. The love that I receive from my kids, just they pour into me, I pour into them. But children are here for a reason. One day my kids are going to be grown, and I'm going to look back at the times when they were little, just like our parents probably are doing now. My parents are probably thinking about, when they look at my kids, they probably think about how I was, looking just like Lyric, 7, 8 years old, running around. So I am cherishing every moment that I have with my children. My children are not an inconvenience to me, they are a gift from God. I was blessed with three wonderful souls that not only am I helping them navigate life, but they're also helping me navigate life and learning different things about myself, especially as being a mother, being a woman. And it's a journey, but it's a wonderful journey. Life with my children is wonderful. Mm. I didn't grow up being able to express my feelings so openly and in a way where they were understood. But Lyric is able to do that with me, and I find that to be one of the coolest things ever. And that's how I know that I'm becoming, or I am and also becoming still who I needed when I was a kid. She's able to come and tell me exactly how she feels, regardless of what it is. And I always let her know that she can come and talk to me about anything, because your kids are supposed to come to you above all things, above anybody else, your parents. Your kids are supposed to come to you, the source for everything. And if your children aren't able to come to you and talk to you about things because of maybe like how you reacted to them, or maybe they didn't feel heard or seen, it's so easy to understand kids and like come down to their level. You just have to make sure that you're present. And I feel like in today's society, people are like warped up in not having children. If they have children already, they're warped up in not having children and feel like they're missing out on something, but not putting attention, that same attention towards their children. So make sure if you have children, be present with your kids. Make sure you love on them. Give them the things that they deserve in this life, because they didn't ask to be here and you didn't have to have them. But since you did, make sure you're doing your job correctly. But that's all I have for this video, y'all. I took my hair down. I'm not gonna add any grease in it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. To be honest with you, it's getting kind of hot, but it's also kind of muggy outside. So I'm not gonna touch it as far as like pressing it out. I'm gonna leave it like this and ride it out until I see what I want to do with it. But that's the end of this video, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.